It's Danny Searle after Aldershot 4, Ebbsfleet 1. What are your thoughts after that?
Look, first and foremost, I thought they were very good tonight, Aldershot. It's a difficult one because I thought for 20 minutes we had them exactly where we wanted them, and it was us, I felt, that allowed them to gain momentum. We started to make some weird decisions and we switched off a couple of times, which obviously they've got the strike power to really capitalise on that. And I think the disappointment thing for me was, we just talked about in the dressing room, I felt like they outrun us tonight. I thought they worked harder than us, and that's been probably the first time since I've been in the building that's happened, and that needs to be eradicated straight away. That's not acceptable, because one thing you can always guarantee is work ethic and work rate, and I thought we came second tonight in that department. But then you look at the end of the first half, all right, they're on top, they've got momentum, they've scored a goal, it's 1-1, we've got 90 seconds on the clock until it's half time, and we can get them in the building, and then we concede another stupid corner, which, look, we'll argue till the cows come home. I thought it was a foul, and actually the first goal came from what I thought was our corner. It deflects it on the crossbar. But look, it's semantics now, but they played short again, and Tollar's just walked into the penalty area like we're giving him a written invitation. He won't score an easy goal this season, so that's disappointing. But then you know what, you come out second half and you think, right, we've been in this situation before at Chesterfield. Let's just set ourselves in the game. But momentum, body language, everything about us tonight was not good enough. And the bottom line is, if you come to somewhere like this and play like that, you're going to get beat.
So, with a scoreline like 4-1, I mean, it's a pretty heavy defeat. Can you take a lot of things out of that to demonstrate to the players, this is the way we go forward, by not doing this and this? Yeah,
you have to look at that. You look at the first 15, 20 minutes, I thought we were very good. And we let's be honest, we probably could have been 2 up if we take our chances and we do things properly. But we said before the game, they're going to have a spell. They're going to have one. They're not fifth in the league because they're rubbish. They're going to have a spell. They've got great energy. They've got some real good technicians, and they're going to have a spell. We need to understand how to deal with that spell, and we didn't deal with it. And then we give them the momentum, and then to concede the third goal. I think, listen, almost all their goals come from us being in good positions. And that's not good enough, and we have to hold our hands up. We've been on a great run, and at some point it was going to end, and it just happens that it's ended tonight. We have to dust ourselves off. It's done now. We move on.
Was there a point in the game where you saw things turn? Obviously, going a goal up after 4 minutes was a tremendous start. As you say, the first 15, 20 minutes you were in complete control. They couldn't lay a glove on you. But then the game turned. Was there a particular event that you saw turn the game?
There's a couple of times I think we went to press and they played through us quite easy, and they picked the ball up in good pockets, roughly where a 10 position would be, and they got in behind us. That got them 10, 15 yards up the pitch, which dropped us 10, 15 yards deeper, and that's when I think they took control of possession at that point. And look, you defend set pieces the way we've defended tonight, don't matter who you're playing, you're going to struggle. But look, I think that was probably the moment when we started to drop off the press and we allowed them to play. And when you do that with a side like this, they're all well drilled, they're gonna hurt you, and it's just whether you can ride that wave. And unfortunately, we didn't ride it tonight.
You've always said since you've been at Ebbsfleet that there will be big tests to come, and the biggest test will be when you respond after having a setback. And so Saturday's game at home to Gateshead is going to be a massive test for everybody, isn't it?
Yeah, look, we've got a run of games against the teams that are fighting to get out of this league at the right end of the table. So we knew that this month was going to be tough, and that's why it was important that we put the points on the board that we did in February. But yeah, we've got to bounce back, and that's when you'll judge the squad really. That's when we can really look at the squad and say, what are you like? Who's going to stand up and be counted, and understand that as lovely as some of the stuff's been in the last sort of 5 or 6 weeks, we're still in the relegation battle. That's not changed. And from our perspective, we've got to dust ourselves off. We've got to get back into training. We've almost just got to wipe today out of our memories, look at the bits we need to look at that's going to make us better, and go and hopefully perform against Gateshead. And
going into the Gateshead game, would you do anything different to what you did tonight, or is it just do it better?
No, I think there has to be tweaks and changes to what we did tonight, because if you're watching tonight's game, it highlighted some weaknesses that we haven't had so far, but they were there tonight. And it's whether we look at that and think, is that something we've got to change? Whether that's personnel, whether that's shape, whether that's our organisation, or we look at it and go, okay, do we just put that down to that was one of those, let's go and do what we're doing and do it better. So that'll be done through our analysis, and that'll be done through what we do on the training pitch on Thursday and Friday.
Well, thanks for talking to us tonight, and good luck on Saturday.
Yeah, no, thank you very much.